I'm about ready to give up. I tried everything I could think of, but all the Chobits entries are just a bunch of rumors.
Perhaps you could save your complaints for some other time.
Yeah.
Lord Minoru, I'm receiving some mail. It's from that address again.
Send it over. This is...
An analysis. I am programmed to automatically analyze anything regarding persicoms that exceeds regulatory levels. Also, any anomalies that may arise from special circumstances.
I see, is that so?
Yes.
Well, Sumomo is programmed to... Sumomo is programmed to dance whenever she's on standby! La 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 la!
It's just as I thought.
Oh, really? What do you mean, just as you thought?
This apartment has a peculiar type of connection.
It's peculiar? Danger! Danger! This is a crisis situation! Emergency!
This apartment uses an ultra-fast internet connection. Even large corporations aren't allowed to use those.
Danger!
Hideki.
Look! Look! An unidentified object! Open it! Let's examine the unidentified object!
Gee. I lost the thing that was most dear to me. A long time ago, something very bad happened to me. It still makes my heart ache. It made me very, very, very sad. It was very painful. It hurt a lot when I lost something so dear. But I am searching. That is why I am searching.
But this is...
I just received it.
But where's it from?
Well, I'm not completely sure about the details, but, after taking a little time and going over the communication log again, I think I have a rough idea.
So, who is it?
It's the Persicom databank. It's the one Yuzuki had been attempting to hack, remember?
Databank? But what do you mean?
Put it this way. Your Persicom's got some kind of incredibly valuable secret deep inside her. In fact, it's got to be so big that even the king of the Persicoms needs to get this one out of her now.
So that would basically mean...
Well, I'm not so sure about that from what we know so far. But if she's not a Chobits, then she's an exceptional Persicom who's still very much like one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, a mysterious custom-made Persicom. Oh, I'm so jealous! Hey, you know that Persicom is really way out of your league. It seems like a real waste for some ordinary guy to have such a genuine treasure like that Persicom. You have no idea how extraordinary she...
Persicom this, Persicom that! She's got a name, you know. Her name's Chi, okay? So don't just treat her like some thing!
Yeah, I hear you.
They're on the move now. Well, that's to be expected. We certainly gave them enough clues.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. So, Dita, have you ever had any doubts about this mission?
Not really. We're here to stop a program that's dangerous to Persicoms. Even the logic programs find no contradictions.
I see. Then do you have any idea what kind of danger could actually result if that girl should suddenly activate her program?
No.
I am a databank that carries all data concerning Persicoms. And you are a security program created to protect me. The two of us are trying to prevent that girl from activating her true program in order to save all Persicoms. But then, we don't really know what will happen if that girl does run her program. Nor do we know if it's truly dangerous.
What are you trying to say?
I must remind you of something about the creator of the Persicoms. He feels for all humanoid Persicoms as if they were his children. The data in my memory is quite clear about this. Parents almost always wish for the happiness of their offspring. So what that girl possesses might just be some irresistible resolve from him for all Persicoms to be happy.
You mean she isn't dangerous?
I didn't say that. It's just that happiness for Persicoms may not be conducive to happiness for all humans.
I'm not gonna think about it. That girl is dangerous. That's why we're gonna stop her.
All right, everybody, I'm taking off.
Senpai? Well, I mean... I just wanted to thank you for your help. I really feel so much better about myself, and now I can stop being so worried about how I compare to anyone.
That's great, Yumi. Give it your best shot.
I will, Senpai, and you make sure you keep studying real hard.
You got it!
Well, excuse me, I have to get back. Oh, one more thing.
Huh?
Well, I know it's strange to hear me say this, but I just want to say, take good care of Chi, okay?
Sure. Is Chi really a Chobits? And if she is, what should I do? Or more like, is there anything I can do?
Well, I see you still talk to yourself too much.
Huh? Shinbo! And that's why there's really nothing I can do for Chi.
Well, that is a bit of a pickle. But I'd say that before you start worrying about that, there's still a very big question that you need to clear up. The really big question about Chi is, do you love her?
I don't know. At least I'm not completely sure yet. But I guess I really do worry about her an awful lot.
I see.
But can I ask you something, Shinbo? Would you hate someone who fell in love with a Persicom?
Why would I?
Well, you know, I mean because of Miss Shimizu.
Oh, that. I get you now. Well, when I first heard about Takako's husband going off the deep end and dumping her for some Persicom, I gotta admit guys like that made me sick. But then, after I really thought about it, I came to a different conclusion.
Different?
Yeah. I started to wonder what would have happened if her husband was involved with a human being. Would it have really made any difference if it hadn't been a Persicom? Would Takako have been spared any pain? Would I have been any less upset? I didn't dislike guys who fell in love with Persicoms. That really wasn't the problem. It was guys who took others for granted, whether it was a Persicom or a person.
But, Shinbo...
Wait a sec, you're not gonna go and tell me that you've got another woman on your mind, are you, buddy?
No, of course not.
Then it's not a problem. I certainly wouldn't stop you.
I am me, that's who I am. And I am it, that's who I am. I am myself. I am not human. But still, all the more, to love me because I am me. I can love because that person is that person. The one just for me.
Hideki!
Oh, I'm back, Chi.
Welcome back, Hideki.
Oh, well, I see the place is still as empty as ever. Oh, hey, Sumomo, are you doing all right?
Aye! Sumomo's as energetic as always!
Do you think the two of you could stay with Shinbo for a little while?
Hey, nice to meet you.
You seem more normal than Mr. Motasua. It's very nice to meet you.
Excuse me for not being normal.
Well, we'll just be getting out of your hair for a little while. But make sure you take the time to talk to her.
Talk? What should I talk about? to start with. I guess I'm not really all that sure just how I feel about Chi. Am I really so confused about this? Maybe I just haven't thought it through yet.
Hideki? Hideki, is something wrong? Does it hurt somewhere?
Oh, Chi.
Hideki, why are you holding Chi this way?
I don't know myself.
Jima! What's the matter? Another intruder?
No. It's just that there was too much data just now. Not yet, Dita. Hold off for a minute.
What are you talking about? What's gonna happen to you if all your data crashes, Jima?
If I crashed, all I'd have to do is re-enter the data. We are Persicoms after all, right?
Yeah, that's true, but... Jima! That girl. She's around here. That girl is around here, isn't she?
No, Dita.
I've got to get over there. This can't wait another minute. I've got to stop that program.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. And there's no way to stop it now. Yet the fact is that I want that girl to be happy.
Chi?
I'm sorry.
Hideki. Mr. Motosuwa.
Miss Hibiya! There's something important I've really wanted to ask you about, Miss Hibiya.
I know.
Huh?
I think it's time I told you everything. About Chi, I mean. Please.
Thank you.
This way. It's down here.
What is this place?
It's something that my husband made. In addition to the system for humanoid Persicoms.
Huh? Why do you have this, Miss Hibiya? Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that...
Yes, you're right. That's me in the picture. It was taken quite a while ago. That was in the lab where we used to work. And next to me is Elda.
Elda?
That's right. You see, back then she used to be called Elda. But at the moment she's known as Chi. And there is one more I must tell you about. The one called Freya.
Huh? What do you mean one more? Are you trying to say this one isn't Chi?
That's right. The two of them are different.
So...
Allow me to explain. You see, Elda and Freya were sort of like children that my husband made especially for me. Cute little girls that he built for me, because I wasn't able to have any children. The first one to be built was Freya. One day I was called over to the lab, and there she was. She opened her eyes and smiled at me. Mama. I was so happy. We all lived together, and as time went by, she started to learn various things on her own, little by little, and she grew up to be a very sweet girl. My husband poured all of his technical expertise as well as his love into creating Freya, so that she would be a being to love, and also a being that would fall in love.
So the person who took this photo...
was my husband. We loved our Freya very much, and she had found someone to love. But then, I couldn't see her true feelings. I didn't realize who she was in love with. I was worried about Freya being so melancholy all of the time, so after a while I asked my husband to create a little sister for her. That was Elda, whom you called Chi. Freya seemed so happy now that she had a younger sister. But there were still these odd times when she looked like she was thinking very deeply about something. She had fallen in love with him, but she used all of her willpower to keep her heart locked up. Then one day, Freya could no longer stand the pain, and she... It wasn't until then that I finally realized who Freya had fallen in love with. And that person was my husband, you see. The lab technicians working with us on the project suggested that we erase all of Freya's memories, but to my husband that wasn't an option. And after that, Freya just chose to disappear. However, the same system had been integrated into Elda, and she remained with us. The lab technicians feared that the same thing would happen, and they wanted to get rid of Elda. But my husband wouldn't hear of that either. Time passed, and an illness took my husband. So I reformatted Elda, so that she'd be able to find someone dear to her on her own.
And that's when
Chi is very dangerous to them. Or rather, it's not just that she's so dangerous to them. She's dangerous to all Persicom users.
Dangerous?
But you are the one, Mr. Motosuwa, who will decide. Darling, this was the right thing to do, wasn't it? It's not just that it's wrong, it's absurd. That something so truly loved and that's trying to love a human can't find happiness. It's only fair that Persicom should have the right to be happy too. That's what you always said. You created Chi because you wanted to find true happiness, the happiness of humans and Persicoms. And that's why I will see this through to the very end. I must do this so that Chi can be happy. I can tell. I am you. You are me. That's why I know. One person fills me up completely. I'm happy when that person laughs. I'm happy when that person is by my side.
Yes, I'm happy when that person is happy. He's different from the others. This person is special.
You found him. My dearest, my special, the one just for me.
I hope he finds me.
Just as I found him, and then fell in love, because he was who he was.
I hope he finds me. Things that I can do because I am me, and things that I can't do because I am me. I hope he finds them, and I hope he falls in love with me because I am who I am.
From amongst all those people and things,
I want him to find me. I want him to fall in love with me. But if he cannot find me...
Chi. Chi,
Hideki. Are you the one that is just for me? Chi is in love with Hideki. Is Hideki in love with Chi?
Chi, This is
Was it really all right to take this time off?
Hey, what's the matter?
It's a voice.
What is it? Is something wrong? Yuzuki!
Mr. Momo!
Huh?
That voice again. What is it?
Hey, come on, you two, what's going on?